Hey guys. Hey. We're back. Thank y'all. We're not back, but we're here. Thank y'all for being here. I may have to slice the show in half and come back because I got to catch up on something. Okay. But thank y'all for being here. Everything said in the video is alleged and in my opinion and is used for fair use and entertainment. Thank you, and thank you. Hello to everybody. All right, because we got to get into it because I kind of got a slow start this morning. But thank y'all for being here and thanks for everyone's support. Let's get into the show. All right. First topic, I kind of touched on yesterday. Angela Oakley is saying that Phaedra. Let's go ahead and share before I forget because y'all know me, y'all. Let's go. So Angela Oakley says that Phaedra Parks started some type of cheating rumors. Okay. Started some type of cheating rumors about she and her husband, Charles Oakley. Let's get into it. Okay. She is talking to Carlos King. Let's get into it. Oh, why is my phone blowing up? Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Y'all, I'm live. Hold on. All right, there we go. There we go. All right, let's play. Shout out to The Girls Are Fighting.
There's this rumor that Charles is still cheating on you, and that comes out, and you and Phaedra have a back and forth about it. Do you believe Phaedra started this rumor that Charles is still cheating on you?
Absolutely, 100%. Yeah.
And you know this because
of the person she used to start the rumor told me it was her.
Do you believe this person telling the truth?
Yes, he had a lot to lose if he didn't. And it's just who he is and things that he done in his past. He didn't want to come to light. So I found out about it. And I was just like, you're going to tell me, what happened and who sent you. And he beat around the bush and he just said, I'm going to tell you. And he did tell us. And then there was just this connection to Athens, Georgia. I'm like, I've never met anybody from Athens, Georgia, ever. And I've been in Georgia 20 years. Never. And to be in a room with 4 people from Athens at the same time, I was just like, okay. But yeah, he did tell me. And I do 100% believe him. I do, because everything made sense. Like, your sister went to high school with her brother. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you come in this room and you don't know anybody here, but ironically, your sister went to high school with Phaedra's brother. I'm like, okay. So it's like, Angela, I told you the truth. And he did.
There's this rumor.
Y'all hear that? So she's saying that Phaedra has something to do. I told you guys with that scene on Real Housewives of Atlanta where that guy came up to them and it said that Phaedra, I told you guys, they said that Phaedra actually set this up and paid that guy to approach Angela on camera about Charles cheating on her, which is weird because y'all know Phaedra says she's known Charles for years and that she didn't know that he was married. And then when she met Angela, she was like, I never even knew Charles was married. But then at the little event that they had with Kelly and the rest of the girls, here comes this guy out of nowhere saying that Charles been in his restaurant, in and out of his restaurant with some woman that wasn't Angela. So he made a point to bring that up to let Angela know, so that maybe to embarrass her on camera. I'm not sure what it was, but Angela, she called it. Of course, she brought it to Charles, and Charles, y'all saw in the video that I played for you guys the other day, cussed the guy out and told him to get out of there because he was trying to stir up some tension on camera. And I told you guys further in the interview that Angela was saying that she actually has a good relationship with Charles, but editing on the show kind of made him look a certain type of way. She didn't like it and he didn't appreciate it either, but he only agreed to do the show to support her. So I'm not sure why Phaedra is back on that again. Y'all know she had that little situation where she was said to have told a lie on Kandi, which is why she was kicked off the show initially. So is she back to her old ways in terms of how she moved when she's on Real Housewives of Atlanta? I don't know why she has it out for Angela Oakley, but I kind of like Angela. I kind of like Angela on the show, off the show. She just seems like she's about her business or whatever. I don't know. But shout out to Angela and Phaedra. What's going on, girl? Okay. If you guys want to see the interview in its entirety, y'all can head over to Carlos King channel because he interviewed her. All right, let's move on to the next topic. Now, speaking of Real Housewives of Atlanta, Porsha reveals her upcoming reunion look. Okay, the season 16 reunion is coming up. They have not released a date that I know of yet, but she released her look. I like her look. I kind of like her look. Whoever styled her, I think they did a pretty good job. Let's go.
I mean, that's fine, but you know, watch your mouth. If you don't like me, that's fine, but you know, watch.
Y'all like her look? It kind of gives how Mel was looking. Y'all remember that look Mel had with the silver look? Okay. How she had the little silver look up top. And I kind of like this look. The gold, that looks good on her. That color looks very good on Porsha. Okay. You tell she had a little nip and tuck somewhere, honey, but she looks great. So shout out to Porsha and her season 16 reunion look. I haven't seen anybody else's look, but Porsha, you came in and ate down on that one, sis. So we'll take it. We will take it, honey. Okay. What y'all think about Porsha's look? Put a 1 if you like it. Put a 2 if it's a hell no for you. I like it. Okay. I like the color and I like the little part up top. Okay. It kind of gives Wonder Woman a little bit. Okay. Kind of gives Wonder Woman going to the prom, something like that. What y'all think? Okay. I don't know. Let's move on. All right. Somebody who used to be on Real Housewives of Atlanta sat down. Shout out to Bravo Shade Room, because that's where we saw it. All right. Ooh, we breezing through, honey. All right. So Quad, honey. Quad says that she wants Nene back on Real Housewives of Atlanta. So y'all know that Nene was our interviewing child at at the 2025 BET Awards. She had like a little segment where she was off to the side, and Quad tells Nene that she would love to see her back on the Real Housewives of Atlanta. A lot of people been saying that, and rumor is that she's going to be making some appearances for season 17 coming up. We'll see. I don't know, but here's Quad with her man over here, okay, talking to Nene. Let's unmute y'all.
Here.
Yeah.
So Sundays and Mondays we're pretty much
then you
off.
can make it on.
And Tuesday I have to be there. I have a scene on Tuesday 5 o'clock. I'll be there.
Well, I sure do
Going the
appreciate
first flight
you
back.
guys. Yeah, I appreciate you guys stopping by the Nene Leakes show. I love you guys. Thank you so much. I love when we get back to Atlanta, you guys come and sit down. Yeah.
Okay.
You want to know?
Yes.
I really would love.
Yes.
I would love to see you back on Housewives again.
Everybody that sits here say that. Yeah.
My personal feeling.
Well, we'll
You know what I
see.
mean? Y'all
We'll
need to make that work.
We'll see.
The people need you, child.
They need some entertainment.
Okay, the girls doing good.
We will see.
They would be doing a lot better.
Yeah, they would. We'll see.
Okay.
We'll see what happens.
Okay.
Yeah. Thank you guys so much. Give it up for Quad and King. I shoot on my.
So maybe Nene can't actually say, oh, yeah, guys, I'm going to be back on the show. Maybe she can't see that. Maybe they're still in negotiations behind the scenes with her contract, if there is one. We keep hearing that she's going to be making appearances. So I don't know. I would like to see Nene come back. I think that would be a great look. I think that she could kind of bring something to the show to kind of bring the ratings up and kind of help out with the just the whole show itself. I think Nene would be great. Y'all know when she was on there before, people love Nene. Nene is crazy. Nene's mouth, her attitude can be bad. She reads the girls down, but sometimes that's what is needed in order to make the show pop. So we'll see what it gives. I don't know. All right, moving on. Shout out to Reality Rundown, because that's where we saw it. All right, let's get on to the next topic. All right, so Laura Govan, shout out to the girls of fighting. Laura Govan, who used to be on Basketball Wives, says that Shaunie Henderson, which you guys know her as Shaunie O'Neal, let's go ahead and share so y'all can see with me, does not want her on Basketball Wives. What's going on with that? Maybe after that interview she did with Carlos, I'm not sure, because she was telling it on everybody. She was talking about everybody. But Laura Govan says that Shaunie Henderson doesn't want her on Basketball Wives. Okay, let's hear what she has to say, then we'll read up on it. Okay, let's go.
Eye for an eye.
Okay.
So it was, they gave their garbage, and I was just like, no, I'm not dealing with that. I'm older now, so I don't have time for a lot of the shenanigans and the shit games and the fuckery.
Yeah.
I'm more of the let's deal with the problem and move on.
About it and let's go.
That's it. Yeah. And if it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. But Shaunie had her agenda and it didn't work out for her. She had her minions trying to come for me, and it just wasn't how it worked out.
No, so you wouldn't go back.
It's not that I wouldn't go back. I would go back. Shaunie doesn't want me to go back.
Oh, you think so?
No, I know so.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, you know, it's funny. I run into her quite often.
Yeah, ask her.
In Houston, Texas.
Yeah.
No, we don't have conversation like that. You know, I just know she's Shaunie. I'm Nene. Hi, how are you? And I see her husband, and they
eye for an eye.
I see that. So Nene says she be seeing Shaunie, her husband now. So they says that the beef between Shaunie O'Neal and Laura Govan stems from Laura's criticism of the direction of Basketball Wives, which Shaunie created. Now it says that Laura, who was previously on the show, felt the show had strayed from its original concept by including women who weren't actually wives of basketball players. Said that she believed that the show could or should strictly feature wives of basketball players. I agree with that, because that's originally what it was supposed to be. Not just any woman associated with the sport. Now it says that specifically Lauren Govan expressed that she felt Shaunie O'Neal didn't keep the show in the basketball creed by including women who were not wives. Now, this sentiment was further fueled by an incident where a clip of Shaunie discussing an alleged affair between Shaquille O'Neal and Laura was played on the show. Y'all remember that a little while back. Now, it says that Laura also felt that Shaunie had used her and the situation to generate drama for the show. A lot of people were asking, girl, did you have a relationship with Shaq or no? But Shaq was with a lot of people when he was with Shaunie. So why are you just picking her out of the bunch, Shaunie? That's not fair. So it says that while Laura and Shaunie were close, or once close rather, that the events surrounding the show and the alleged affair with Shaunie's ex-husband, former NBA player Shaquille O'Neal, have created a lasting rift between them, leading to ongoing tension and public comments. Okay. So we're going to see how this pans out. I kind of hate that Laura's not on there. Laura was kind of a good dynamic on the show. Now that they got Brittany Renner, somebody who we really don't care to see. Yes, she do turn up and kind of bring, you know, the drama or whatever. But I kind of like having the original OGs on the show that used to be on the show, that made the show. I'm not sure, but I think Laura will be great on the show. Okay. All right. So let's move on. Let's stop sharing. All right. So DDG has now been granted permission to see and or visit his son Halo in Italy, but they're saying that he's not allowed to post about him, and there will be a supervised visitation by a court-appointed professional. It's sad that things kind of had to go this far between them, because dang, at one point y'all were in love, and now it's to the point that you guys are fighting, and you got to have a guardian ad litem and somebody to be there while you have a supervised visit with this child, when you should just come and pick him up and just spend time with him like a dad supposed to do. So it's weird. As you guys know, Halle is in Italy. She's been there for 2 months. I told you guys before, while she's shooting a movie or filming a movie. And she's also putting out music too. She just put a new song out, as I told you guys before. Now, they're saying that a judge has deemed it reasonable for DDG to visit his child Halo in Italy, but requires an independent monitor due to concerns raised by Halle Bailey. Now, said that if permitted, that the judge will impose a restriction preventing DDG from posting about the child on social media during the visit. They said that lawyers are investigating the availability of professional monitors in Rome, with a court return scheduled for Thursday, June 26, to further discuss the matter. Now, they're saying DDG denies Bailey's domestic violence claims and has filed a competing custody case. I'm sorry, I can't read it. Says that alleging that Bailey is the abuser in their relationship and has repeatedly threatened self-harm as emotional manipulation. So he's still fighting her. He is still fighting her, and it's now landed him in a place where he has to have supervised visitation in this situation. He tried to have his mom come with him to Italy as the person who would be supervising him while he spent time with their son Halo, but the judge said no, because she was pretty much a part of the drama and the mess that was going on between he and Halle. She was the one stirring it up. She was filing motions and being a little bit too much involved between their business, and I just felt like it was too much too. Like, girl, sit down. They are two adults. They are raising a child. Let them figure it out. You don't need to be in there filing and filing no motions and jumping in between, giving your 2 cents. Let them do it, honey. But so he will get to see the child. That's a great thing, because every parent deserves to see the child unless they are in an abusive way. Okay. So yeah, what do y'all think about that? Y'all can put it in the chat. All right. Give me 1 second, guys. Give me 1 second. All right, and we're back. I hope y'all enjoyed that little bit of the jam session. Okay. The jam session, okay, aka the music that's been approved by YouTube. Okay. Yes, honey, the music that's been approved by YouTube. Let's get on to the next topic because we got a Diddy update, honey. We got a Diddy update. Hey, the jam session, right? Hey, we be jamming too, don't we? Yes, we do, honey. I'm about to be putting some more new beats on here too. That's been approved by YouTube, of course. Okay, that's the only way. All right, let's get into it, honey. TMZ, shout out to y'all for this good old post. Now, Diddy's prosecutors want to dumb down the elements of the RICO charge, okay? Now, they're saying they're simplifying it for the jury's sake. Let's get into the update on what's going on with Diddy because they are nearing down to a decision of what they're going to be charging him with and or his verdict, all right? Y'all so messy. Damn. All right. Oh, I gotta get off it. All right, so in a stunning move, it says that the day before closing arguments in Diddy's federal criminal trial in New York City, prosecutors have pulled back on some key testimony during the trial. Now, specifically attempting kidnapping, attempting arson, and aiding and abetting SEX trafficking, okay? Now, it goes on to say the prosecutor said that in a letter to the judge that Arun Subramanian, which is the judge, says that the government is following his honor's instructions to streamline the jury's instructions, all right? Now, it said that the reality, prosecutors seem to feel that they've fallen flat on moving Diddy's alleged kidnapped former employee, Capricorn Clark, who was taken to a building and given a lie detector test to determine if she stole Diddy's jewelry, and said that Cassie, when she was allegedly held at the London hotel, all right? Now, it said more surprisingly that prosecutors are not pursuing the attempted arson claim that Diddy blew up Kid Cudi's car in a jealous rage. Now, during the trial, prosecutors never directly linked Diddy to the fire, but both of these charges are related to racketeering or RICO, which Diddy's will face. It says a charge that he will face. Now, as for the aiding and abetting, the SEX charge or trafficking charge, prosecutors don't explain what elements of SEX trafficking they will 86 from the jury instruction. But prosecutors are not dropping the various SEX trafficking charges, only elements of them, and specifically aiding and abetting. Now, prosecutors do say in their letter that they want an instruction that just because women, rather, Cassie and Jane, gave prior consent to sexual act, that it does not mean that it can never be withdrawn. So he could still be charged for that, even though they was like, okay, it could have been done under duress. It could have been forced in some type of way. It could have been under fear. They could have committed to it out of fear. If we, based on the video that we saw of Cassie on the CNN video where she was attacked by Diddy, she was running from an FO during that time. So what's to say that, hey, in that moment, that's a trafficking claim, because you're moving her from state to state to state, or you're asking her and expecting her to be, at a certain location, and with the understanding that they're going to be having some type of FO. That's seen as trafficking. So they don't want to let him go. That's what it sounds like. They want to be able to charge him with something. So we're going to see how this pans out. All right. Now this says, as for the SEX trafficking, prosecutors want jurors to know that neither physical restraint of the alleged victims nor commercial SEX acts are required to prove coercion in SEX trafficking. Okay. So that's the update on that particular one. Shout out to TMZ, baby. And as you guys can see, that's the video where Diddy was actually arrested at the hotel when they picked him up on 9/16/24. Damn, he been in jail all this time. Time flew by, didn't it? Damn. That's KK. I'm not KK, but Capricorn Clark, okay? Capricorn Clark. That's the girl that they said Diddy beat up when she knew about Kid Cudi and Cassie dating. Okay. All right. Oh Lord, this topic here gonna make me mad, but we got to talk about it because I started talking about it yesterday and it made me mad yesterday, but damn, we're gonna talk about it again. Shit. Carmelo Anthony, y'all know the young man who stabbed the other young man while they were in a bullying type of situation where the other guy, Austin Metcalf, and his brother was bullying Carmelo Anthony, and he pulled out a knife and stabbed him, which unalived him. So now they're saying that Carmelo Anthony will not face the death penalty, and the alleged victim's dad reacts. All right. That's Austin Metcalf. Of course, that's Carmelo Anthony right here where my mouse is moving. Let's get into it. Carmelo Anthony, the 17-year-old accused of unaliving a fellow teen at a track meet earlier this year, will not face the death penalty, something the alleged victim's father doesn't exactly seem happy about. Now, Anthony was formally indicted on one count of first-degree unaliving on Tuesday over his alleged role in an April 2nd stabbing at a high school track meet. Now, and a short time after the charge was announced, says that law enforcement sources explained to TMZ Sports that the unaliving penalty will not be in play. Okay, so that's great. I don't want him to have him in prison for the rest of his life either. Now it says that we're told in addition to prosecutors simply not seeking it, that at just 17 years old, Anthony is also too young to be the subject of the punishment. It says that instead, Anthony is facing up to life in prison if he is convicted, which I hope not. Now, Jeff Metcalf, the dad of Austin Metcalf, the boy who Anthony allegedly unalived, told us that he would have 100% supported the unaliving penalty if Carmelo had been 18 at the time of the incident. Y'all hear that? So had Carmelo been 18 at the time of the incident, Austin Metcalf, the young man who lost his life for bullying Carmelo Anthony, his father says he would have supported the death penalty as related to him. Said, but he wouldn't comment on if he'd be in favor of it no matter what Anthony's age was. He probably would. Ain't that something? Says it doesn't bother what I think, says he told us, says that nothing will bring my son back. But you should have taught him not to be bullying. You should have taught him that. Had he not put his hands on Carmelo, and I'm not saying that he should have unalived him, but had he not put his hands on Carmelo, then maybe, just maybe, things would not have escalated to how it escalated. Like, you can't be out here doing that, period. You just cannot be doing that. All right. You just cannot be doing that. Keep your hands to yourself and teach your kids to do the same. All right. Now it says that he added that it's the law on. Says that he added that it's a law, unfortunately, said that if it would have happened 6 weeks later, that he would have been 18. Says that he just counting down, ain't it? 6 weeks later, it would have been. So you really want to see this man get the death penalty. That's what it sounds like. Says that then it's a different ball game. Says that we have to play the cards that we are dealt. Nonetheless, Jeff says that he's pleased that the case is moving forward. Says for Anthony's part, says that his attorney, Mike Howard, says in a video statement Tuesday that his client's actions were self-defense. Thank you. That's what y'all need to be filing for. And it needs to be tried in another county, another city, because I feel like where they're trying to have it at, he may not get a fair trial. I keep saying it. I keep saying that. I keep people who live in that area that's in my chat. I've had a couple people that hit me up to say, hey, Camille, I don't think they should have it in this city because it's kind of like a racist town. And he may not get a fair trial if that be the case. I don't think they should. I don't think they should. I really want them to look at this self-defense claim because that's exactly what it was. And I know a lot of people don't agree with that, but we got to look at this thing fair. Now it says, and he fully expects the jury will reach the right conclusion and justice will be done as this case unfolds in the court system. Okay. So that's what's happening with that. All right. That is what's happening with that. Let's move on. Y'all can put in there what y'all think. He would have pushed for the death penalty. I just know it. I just know it. All right. Ooh, child, this one here. Now, y'all know Fat Joe is in some trouble. Fat Joe is in some trouble. But check this out. Check this out. It just probably might have made this ish worse. Damn, Fat Joe. Y'all know he is in trouble. Fat Joe is being sued for sexual assault. And minors are involved in this situation as well. We've talked about it. Let's get the update on that. Says that a lawyer suing Fat Joe says that he's arrested for allegedly mowing down Joe's process server. So somebody tried to go and serve Joe and look like, child, they got mowed down is what they're saying. Okay, they got ran up over. They said that more drama in the Fat Joe civil case. Says his accuser's attorney, Tyrone Blackburn, just got arrested for allegedly mowing down a process server with his car in New York. What the hell? Yo. Now, it says that a rep for the New York City Police Department tells us that Blackburn was taken into custody Wednesday morning, which is today, and booked for assault. Ooh, that's him with the arrows pointing. Child, why you out here running over folk and you an attorney? How you mess up your good bag like that? Says that cops said that it all started on the night of May 12th when Blackburn got into his vehicle as a 66-year-old messenger was serving him a complaint in the Fat Joe case. Now it says that Blackburn allegedly slammed his car in reverse and backed up, hitting the process server in the leg and causing a minor injury. Said that the victim reported the incident to the police. It said the Blackburn's arrest stems from a messy legal matter involving Fat Joe and the rapper's powerhouse attorney, Joe Tacopino. Okay. Child. Now, Tacopino, honey, which is the attorney, tells us the Blackburn sent a demand letter on the behalf of Terrence Dixon to Fat Joe requesting $3 million for allegedly co-writing music with the hip-hop star. Now, Tacopino says that they blew off the letter, but Blackburn followed up with another demand letter claiming that Fat Joe was messing around with minors, like I just told y'all, all right? It was said that he purchased a BBL for a minor as well, allegedly. Now, Tacopino says that they wanted to get out ahead of the situation, so they filed a lawsuit alleging defamation and extortion against Blackburn and Dixon. It says that that's when Tacopino hired the messenger to serve the complaint to Blackburn. Okay, now Dixon has since filed his own $20 million lawsuit against Fat Joe, accusing him of being a pedo. Now, I said that they've reached out to Blackburn. Of course, there's no response. Of course, you got a legal situation. You don't need to be talking to nobody until you figure out how that thing gonna pan out. So, damn, Tyrone Blackburn. Damn, how you get in that out here running over folk? That's not gonna be a good look. But let's move on, child. Let's move on. Now, you guys might remember Amina Buddafly from Love and Hip Hop. She is Peter Guns. Y'all remember him from the Creep Squad. His baby mama. Y'all remember Tyra and Amina. So Amina has spoken out, and I think she kind of aired out Peter Guns for not maybe helping her financially, which caused her to be homeless with her 2 girls that she has by him, Corey and Bronx. They had to move to Germany, back to Germany rather. She's from Germany originally. She and her twin sister, and she has other sisters as well that put together the group Butterfly. What is it? Black Butterfly, I think it is. It says that Peter Guns responds after children's mother, Amina Buddafly, reveals that she and daughters are homeless. He says that I really thought that we gave the world enough of our private life. So I guess he didn't want Amina to come forward and tell everybody that. But I actually saw the live yesterday, or rather last night, where she went live to say that she and her kids had to move from where they were moving because her money got a little tight, and she and her kids picked up and they moved back to Germany around her family, because I don't think she had any family out in LA where she was staying. All right, so let's get into what she had to say.
One, waking up in Germany after losing our home in LA. Me and my kids moved out of place, put our stuff in storage, or most of it in the trash, but some of it in the storage, and we don't have a home, y'all. But guess what? Thank God for family, because we're in Germany with my family, and we're going to be here till I figure it out, because I will, as I always do. But the last couple of years have been so rough. Working my butt off, not making enough money, end up losing my place. And now we're staying with family until I know what I can figure out what's next. And don't ask me what that is, because everybody's like, so what's the plan? I have no idea. I needed to freaking clear my head so I can come up with a plan. And all I know is we're happy. Day one, waking up, we're healthy, we're powerful, we're capable, and there's so much opportunity out there. And sometimes losing something is only taking you to the next place that you're meant to be. So see what life's got in store for us. No, but seriously, I threw my whole life in the trash. 80% of what we own, and I didn't own anything valuable anyway to begin with, but it feels very good to not have much, but have what's important, which is love. I've never been materialistic anyway, and I only want what's valuable to me.
So apparently, when I post with my ex-husband, I go viral. Yo, y'all be taking it so serious. It is so funny. I just looked at the comments. Y'all in your feelings, you think you know everything, and say shit like that. Meanwhile, do you see this? I got gray hair. Okay, I was young when I was on Love and Hip Hop. I'm 42 years old. This is 10 plus years ago. And you're still on that?
So people are still talking about how Peter did her back in the day. Y'all know the whole Tyra and Amina and Peter triangle situation. People were still talking about it in the comments. I saw another post yesterday where they were going in on Peter. They were tearing his ass up in the comments. Let's see if they're doing it here. Let's see if they got him over here. They said Peter responds. Jesus said Peter responds. Jesus said that why would we need a live about this? Says either help her or your kids or don't. See, they talking about Peter. They was really going. I think it might have been on Hollywood Unlocked. It might have been when I saw it. Oh my God, they were going in on him. They said she is in Germany. She is German. Said she will be fine. They tell her get a job, enroll the kids in school, and live your life. Said that life exists outside of America. You might be better off in Germany, especially with Trump ass in office. You might be better off over there. That might be a blessing in disguise. Hey, that might be a blessing in disguise, my Lord. All right. But that's what she had to say. She was kind of going through it a little bit, and she decided to pick up and take the kids. She left everything back in the U.S. and she just got her kids and what she could take on the plane, and she flew back to Germany to, I guess, start over. It's good she's around her family because, like I said, she was all the way in California with no family. I do know that her sister Jazz, which is her twin sister, identical twin sister, was flying back and forth and had been flying back and forth to, you know, go over to kind of give her that feeling and that sense of family to kind of spend time with her and the girls. I think her twin sister just had a baby too. But yeah, so she has an identical twin sister named Jazz, and she was trying to, you know, fly over and be with her, but it's given that Amina just kind of, I don't know, she was going through hard times and she just went back with her family. So that's good. I'm not mad at that girl. Family is everything. Don't ever give that up because, hey, it's good. You can always go home. All right. So shout out to her and her kids. She's still making music, so maybe something to pop for her, and maybe she'll do better there in Germany with her kids. All right. Let's move on. We don't spend too much time on that, but that's what's going on with that. Let's get into these two here, child. Chrisean is still Chriseaning, child. Chrisean is still Chriseaning. Let's get into the mess, child. All right. So it says that Chrisean claps back at the fans accusing her of chasing or clout chasing using Blueface. She says that I'm the reason that Blue is where he is. What you mean, jail? She says that he was a flop. Let's get into it, child, because she is still going. Lord have mercy. I'm so tired of him.
My Blue is where he's at now. He was a flop. Y'all need to stop playing with me. Yeah, he was who he was. Yes, yes, yes. But everybody had the same opportunity I had when it came around, and they ain't did nothing. I put him back on the map. What did anybody else do? Nothing. What? I'm the type to put all my money, all what I made in his account and not care about whatever I got going on because I'm trusting that he's will be a real one. No, get out my face. Get out my face.
So she's still going, honey.
The reason why Blue is where he's at now. He was a flop. And people keep saying, humble yourself. I've been humbled. Already been humbled. No. Leave me alone. Please.
But she said leave me alone, but you on the internet telling us all your business, love. Like, let's move to the next one, child. She ain't about to get on my damn nerves. All right. Girl. Now here she is crashing out again. Now there's a video out there where she's moving all of her stuff out of Blueface house again. Okay. And she moved back in his house. Now she just moved out of his house. Moved all of her stuff out of the house. Okay. Here she is. She's asking for prayers. And she said, hey, I'm all my son got. So now she wants us out of her. First, she wants us out of her business. Now she wants us to come back in her business and pray for her. So let's get into it.
I lived through some stuff, bro. So I just need prayer right now. Because I got to continue to get through this. I got to be there for my son. I'm all he got. I'm all he got. To say that, so just pray for me, you feel me? I'm all my son got, you feel me? Yeah, me and my son is good, for real. And I know good people, and I have good people in my corner. I got the right people in my corner now, telling me what I'm supposed to do, holding me accountable, praying for me all day. Bro, we almost out of here, bro. Yo. Just in case they try to say I left the house dirty, this how I left it. I lived through some stuff, bro. So I just need prayer right now. Because I got to continue to get through this. I got to be there for my son. I'm all he got. I'm all he got. I'm all he got. And I'm proud to say that. So just pray for me, you feel me? I'm all my son got, you feel me? Yeah, me and my son is good. For real. And I know good people. And I have good people in my corner. what I'm supposed to do, holding me accountable, praying for me all day. Bro, we almost out of here, bro.
Y'all see that? So she's finally moving out of Blueface house again. Now she's done with him. Like I said, he's about to be getting out of prison in a few weeks. He's about to be getting out of prison in a few weeks. So she's officially moving completely out of his house. I don't know where she's going, where she was crying in the car. I hope everything is fine. I really don't want to see her homeless with the baby. That would not be nice. But I really hope she figures it out and really move on this time and really mean it, because it's really not going to be nothing but toxic if she goes back to messing with Blueface. I really feel she should just focus on her baby. What do y'all think about that? She still got him in that damn stroller, girl. But anywho, let's move on, child. Let's move on. Ooh. What in the world? Oh, I just got so many pop-ups, Lord. This is too many pop-ups. Hold on, y'all. Jeepers. Okay, let's go ahead and share. I ran across this topic today, y'all, where it said Kandi's husband Todd is suing Mama Joyce, y'all. Did y'all know that? Sound like they still having problems. Sound like they still having issues. Oh my goodness. All right, so said that Todd Tucker files a lawsuit against Mama Joyce. Says shocking allegations of degrading language and sexual innuendos and classism accuses her of ruining his career by calling him a gold digger. Did y'all see that? I wonder how Kandi feels about Todd possibly suing her mama. Now it says that Todd Tucker, the television producer and husband of Real Housewives of Atlanta star Kandi Burruss, said that has sent shockwaves through the entertainment world by filing a lawsuit against his mother-in-law, Mama Joyce, alleging that she has systematically defamed and publicly defamed him for over a decade. Wow. It says that according to legal documents filed in a Fulton County, Georgia court, said that Todd claims that Mama Joyce's repeated harsh statements on television, at press events, and on social media have created a false toxic image of him, leading to the loss of at least 4 major production deals and a personal investment worth nearly $1.2 million. Now it says that a source close to the family says that Todd has had enough and that he has always put up with Kandi, but the emotional and financial toll has been too much. It goes on to say that the lawsuit lists more than 20 instances where Mama Joyce publicly called Todd a gold digger, a parasite, and even implied that he would marry Kandi for her money, and statements that were aired on Bravo and circulated widely on social media platforms. Wow. Now it says that the lawsuit also details a series of emails. Oh, I hate these pop-ups. Emails from business partners and investors in which they backed out of projects with Todd, citing public image issues and the risk of lingering negative PR due to unaddressed family disputes. Now, notably, a portion of the lawsuit is directed at Bravo, implying that the network encouraged family drama to drive ratings without regard for the long-term consequences for the individuals involved. Now, it says, however, Todd has not yet formally sued Bravo, instead focusing on the legal efforts of Mama Joyce. What? So whatever he get from Mama Joyce is going to have to come from Kandi. I mean, because Kandi, from what we have read up on, is Kandi takes care of Mama Joyce. She gets like a monthly allowance from Kandi. So if you're suing Mama Joyce, you kind of low-key suing Kandi because that's her mama. Right? That's her mama. This is weird. Now, it said the Kandi was completely shocked by the news and is trying to stay in the middle and not get caught up in it, according to an insider through Oakley. It says that though she's inevitably drawn into the line because of her husband and her mother. It says that she loves her mom and she loves her husband, but now both sides are at a point where they can't compromise, a close friend of Kandi told US Weekly. Now, it says the Mama Joyce has yet to respond, but in a recent Instagram story that she posted, a cryptic message said the truth will never fear the light. A falsehood will only thrive in the dark. Okay. I said that Todd's lawyers are seeking financial damages and a restraining order from Mama Joyce from mentioning him in any negative context in public. It says that the lawsuit has not only rocked the Real Housewives of Atlanta community, but has also thrown the Burris family into unprecedented turmoil, with the drama now entering the courtroom. Damn, what y'all think about that? What y'all think about that? So Todd is suing Mama Joyce, y'all. You saw it right there. For $1.2 million. For $1.2 million. I hope this does not destroy he and Kandi's marriage, because if you're getting 1.2 from Mama Joyce, it's got to come from Kandi. And I don't know if Kandi, y'all know Kandi's real frugal with her money. She might not want to come up off that money like that for Todd. I don't know, child. This is a lot. But y'all know Mama Joyce ain't really never liked Todd. Y'all remember they had a little wedding special with Kandi and Todd. She was standing there. She didn't even smile in their wedding pictures. She really purposely made it look like she did not have a good time, and that she was not having a good time, and she was not happy that the two of them got married. She was not happy about that. Okay. All right, hold on, child. Hold on, guys. Hold on. Give me 1 second. Sorry about that, y'all. I had to get that. Oh my God. Thank you. All right. So what do y'all think? What do y'all think about Todd suing Mama Joyce, y'all? That's sad. That is sad. All right. So I'm nearing the end, y'all. How many more we got? All right. So let's do this last and final topic, guys, because I gotta go. This last and final topic, 50 Cent says that he likes Tia Kemp and that he feels that she would be good on a talk show. What do y'all think about that? Would y'all think Tia Kemp, would y'all like to see her on a talk show? All right. Said that he offers Tia Kemp her own talk show to replace Wendy Williams. Can y'all see her in that capacity? Y'all think that Tia Kemp could be in that type of setting to where she can have a talk show? Is her mouth too much for TV like that? Or what do y'all think? I like Tia Kemp. I think she's funny. I think she's very funny, but I don't think that she'll be able to replace Wendy Williams. I think Wendy has made paved the way for her own audiences and you know, how people kind of fell in love with her. How you doing? That whole thing. I like Wendy. It's sad to see that she's in that space to where she can't do her show. But 50 Cent has said that he's willing to offer Tia Kemp her own talk show in order to replace Wendy. Y'all put in the chat. Do y'all think that Tia Kemp would be good? Put a 1 in the chat if you think she would. Put a 2 if it's a hell no for you. Let's go ahead and get into what they said here, child.
I'm not that. The YNs wants to screw me. I'm not trying to screw the YNs, so therefore I'm not a cougar. Okay? I'm not a cat. I'm not anything of a feline. I don't even like cats. Do you understand me? Mm-hmm. I don't. I fear cats. I don't like them.
She drinking coffee and a shot. Damn.
So please stop calling me a cat. Please stop calling me a cougar. Someone in my DMs today called me a thundercat. You call me jaguars. You call me cats. You just constantly calling me a feline. I'm not a furball. I'm just not. I'm not that. The YNs.
So she's snapping out, child, because they're calling her a Thundercat and all these other names, child. She ain't here for it. But 50 Cent says, if you guys can see, he dropped down here and made a comment and says that, yo, I like Tia. He says that I think that she should replace Wendy Williams. Said, let's make a deal at 50, what is that? 50 Centation, whatever that is. Says that get your free trial now on Prime Video UK. Child. Now, y'all know 50 is known for giving people jobs. He always be looking out for us when it comes to jobs. So that's what it is. If he's trying to give her a job and put her on a platform or something like that, it might be good. She might be good for like a podcast. I can see her doing a podcast, but like a daytime talk show, she might be too much for TV 50. You might want to reevaluate that decision. But maybe like a podcast, you know, something like that. She might be real good on a podcast if you get behind it and kind of, you know, pay her and push it like that. That might work out. I'll watch it. Okay, I will watch Tia Kemp because I like her. All right, but that's it for this video, guys. I have got to go. I got a late start today because I had some stuff I had to handle this morning, but I have to go. All right, I will see you guys. We will tap back in a little bit later. Let's stop sharing, get back to the main screen. We will tap back in a little bit, child. A little bit later on. You guys don't forget to thumbs up the video, like the video. All right. Thank you so much to my mods, Belle Wilson, KBR, Tyrell, and child, Scorpion Miss. I almost said something else. Thank you so much, Rose Armstead and True TV Podcast. Thank you so much for modding and keeping the trolling down. All right. Thank you to all of the content creators. Sunny Days, I see you. Purple Unicorn, thank you for being here. Girl, what's the T is here. Who else? I saw somebody else. I saw somebody else. Simple Mom Family TV, thanks for being here. Lord, what's the other person I saw? Mars, can y'all help me out right quick? Oh, Schoolboy, I see you too, Schoolboy. Schoolboy, thanks for stopping by. Schoolboy's in the house. Y'all check Schoolboy out over on Instagram. Is that it? Was that all the content creators, y'all? Please let me know. I don't want to miss nobody. That's it. All right. Well, let's get on out of here. Love you guys down. I will see y'all later. All right. Let's get out of here. Let's go. Bye.
Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 yo. Go. Hustle hard, hustle every single day. I'll be making moves till I'm buried in my grave. To the system, I don't wanna be a slave. I've been doing shit my way, or the highway. And in the driveway is a nice range. Cause I grind through the climb, I invite pain. You'll never hear me, bitch, nah, I don't complain. Just gotta flip the switch and you can go and obtain anything you want, anything you need. Your mind's got the key ingredient, it's belief. They'll deceive with the negativity, but I just slide right by that energy. Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, go.